guys, welcome back to part 2 of Embracing Suffering. Let's plug back in.
Yeah.
It's like just rest in knowing that there is hope.
There is hope.
There is hope. And that there is a reason. And it's crazy because it sounds so cliche, right? There's a reason for everything. Yeah, we say it so loosely, but no, do we understand that there is an actual reason for everything?
Yeah, there is.
And trust that there is.
Yeah. And you know what? We might not get to know what that reason is.
Exactly. Yeah. On this side of glory.
I think even that question of God, what are you doing, sometimes isn't answered.
Yeah.
I think it's good to have that heart posture of like, I want to see what you're doing, and you stay close to the feet of Jesus. But I will also have certain things, as I'm sure everybody does. For example, grief, loss. I will, unfortunately, because I'm human, and I will actually just acknowledge it as this, I'll never understand why that has to be. Yeah. I'll never understand why, you've gone through whatever, you've gone through stuff as well, with your parents. Mm-hmm. Why? Yeah. What purpose does God have in that? And you might see little bits of little gold here and there. I'm like, oh, okay, but I'll never get it.
To this day.
I'll never truly get it.
To this day, I don't get it.
I don't get it. But you know what? I'll acknowledge that you are God, therefore you must be good. Mm-hmm. What does Jackie say about that? If God is good, then he cannot sin.
Yeah. Yes. I love me some Jackie Hill Perry.
And if he cannot sin, then he cannot sin against you.
Exactly.
And if he cannot sin against you, he is the most trustworthy person.
Yeah. Amen. And I like the way that she puts that, because it just paints the picture, and it's just like, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
You're right. You're God. I'm not.
literally.
Turns out I'm not.
Turns out I'm not.
To my dismay.
Turns out I'm only human.
Turns out. How embarrassing. But yeah, here we are.
Literally. Right? It's like you thought this whole entire time,
Oh, you thought.
I'm in control. Literally.
Yeah.
And I think that's what literally God is like trying to nail on me, drill me down. Is this is just vulnerability moment. I feel like I've had to be put in the driver's seat of my life. Okay. Because I felt like everything was taken from me prematurely. Right. Joy, childhood, just innocence. I feel like it was just robbed. And so I feel like I only remember being strong. I don't remember happiness. I don't remember ignorance. They were saying ignorance is bliss. I don't remember. Yeah. I don't remember because it was so short-lived. Mm-hmm. Life had no mercy on me. None. None. And so I felt like I had to get on and, all right, put it together, be in control. And that's why I developed such a disciplined character. Mm-hmm. Discipline was my coping mechanism. Yeah. Discipline was the way that I was able to continue showing up in the world. Because if it wasn't discipline, I wouldn't be here. I would not, because that is what helps me to keep going. Because it's okay, even I know that discipline is you do something even if you don't want to do it. So I'm gonna continue doing it. I'm gonna show up in discipline. Right. And I feel like in this season, God is literally taking away the only thing that I thought kept me safe. Yeah. And he's like, no. Discipline does not keep you safe. Stop holding on to it. Control. You're not in control. You're not. And control is an illusion.
And that's crazy because the world will teach you discipline is everything. Discipline will give you the results that
you're looking for.
And then what happens when you've been disciplined and it
doesn't happen?
Give you what you thought it would give you.
It literally, when I tell you this is the current season, my entire world has shaken once again. And I find myself, I took a little break from going to therapy because I'm okay, I'm life is good. I'm doing great. What?
I'm mentally stable.
What? I'm mentally stable. I'm like, what? Depression who? What?
Don't know her.
What? And then I find myself hold on, let me text my therapist are you available next week Tuesday at 3 p.m.? I need you immediately. Because once again, my entire world is being shattered again. And even in I'm using such extremes, but it feels like that. It literally feels like that. Again, I'm back. I'm 6 years old again, and my entire world is broken, shattered again. I'm back here again.
Frustrating.
I'm like, God, I was there already.
We disciplined our way out of it.
I was there. Back. Exactly. I was there already. I was just there. I remember crying. Like, I was just there. Why do you need me here again?
Yeah.
I mean, if it forces me to also, or like causes me to be like, what was the lesson? Did I not learn it already?
Did I not learn it?
But this is a different lesson.
Yeah.
And I feel like God will allow you to go. He would allow you to think that you're in control for so long.
Yeah.
He laughs at us because he's just like, you got it all wrong. You're not in control. And it's in a loving way too, because he's not just like, you're not in. It's like, you're not in control, and just slowly just peeling the onion. And so what I've come to realize is, like, in therapy, all I did was peel the skin off the onion. I didn't even start tackling the onion yet. So there's so many different layers, and I'm just like bamboozled, because I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
I spent 3 years in therapy and I only peeled the first layer.
I'm telling you, we're going to be peeling
for the rest of our lives, until we make it to heaven.
Until we make it to heaven.
And that was a tough reality that I had to face this past season.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I thought I was doing great.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing you're going to therapy for it.
Yeah.
Go there, cry about it.
Facts. And then get up.
Weep.
Literally, yes. Weep.
Go into that bush and weep.
Literally. Literally.
And then dry them tears.
Yeah. And get up.
Get up. And get yourself into community as you're doing. Mm-hmm. And let's just press in, like, God, what do you have for me here?
Yeah.
I find myself back here again. What is the law that you need to teach me?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that takes so much humility.
Yes.
Because, again, you talked about that pride and that entitlement of, like, why am I here? I shouldn't be here. Like, I worked so hard. And, like, you need to really shut up before you say, okay, what am I doing here? Mm-hmm. For real? Like, what do you have for me here? Mm-hmm. That takes a different mindset and takes a lot of, like, okay, you're God. I have to be humble.
Yes. Because you could beat your chest. It's like, God, if anything, and I would say, I'm like, in my entire family, I'm the only one who literally, like, what? Discipline. There's people out here who don't even have half the discipline and who are reaping, like, so this is me, like, you know, praying and, like, half, like, and don't even reap, are not, like, at least I don't see it from my eyes. It doesn't look like they're suffering. It looks like they're in perfect, they're living life greatly. And I'm like, but me, I'm doing everything and then some. And I'm just like, it's not
Kayla, it's not for you. Like, it's not for you. Like, it's this, it's not for you.
It's not for me.
It's not for you. It's not for you.
And that's been an interesting.
And I hope and pray that people can come around you in that season.
Yeah.
Because, oh my goodness, you can't do it by yourself.
Yeah. And that's why I'm very thankful for everyone at the Source, because I'm like, man, I've never experienced a community like this in my entire life.
Yeah?
I have not. Never in my life.
I used to, like, I started seeing you guys as just like, those guys over there.
Yeah. Yeah, they just come here. They just,
those guys over there
occupy space in our church.
And you know what, guys, I'll be so real. Oh my goodness. It was like, before I actually know, I don't know if I just didn't notice you guys specifically, but it used to be like Venetia. Wait, why am I saying names? Can I do that on here?
Yeah, go ahead. You're like, wait.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not gonna be. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
I'm so sorry. I forgot. I'm so sorry. I don't want to do that. It used to be,
like my cousins. Yeah.
Your cousins. Love them now. Always did. More so now, though.
Yes.
It used to be them, and I always used to try to, like, talk to them, and I was like, gosh, this is hard. Mm-hmm. And then it's not. And then, like, having you guys kind of just, I don't know, kind of out of nowhere.
Yes, it was out of nowhere.
It was so out of nowhere. And I was like, this whole thing just kind of, and I was like, wow, we're like, I love you guys. Yeah. I'm so, like, I love your family. Yes. I love all of them. I love Venetia. Just want to make that clear.
Yes, right. It's like, this was not like,
this was not shade at all.
Right? Just let's clear this up right quick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been beautiful. It's been beautiful. Community is very important.
It
very,
is.
very
And
important.
I'm super thankful because I would tell Dion this all the time. I'm like, listen, like the church that we go to, like I'm not going to be talking to nobody. It's just go to church on Sunday and then leave. I remember literally telling him that, like, we're not here to, like, you know, make friends. Like, we're not.
Is this a place of work? I know you say that at work.
Yeah, right?
Why are you bringing that to church?
I was like, no, we're going there to receive this to receive the word from the pastor,
and
we're going home. I'm not like intervening.
We're gonna show up after worship.
Yeah, exactly. Literally every Sunday.
I'll be up on that stage and I'll be like,
not Tav looking. He's like, again. But literally, like, I was like, we're not. This is because I wasn't ready to open that part of myself again towards community because I felt like church community did wrong me. So I was like, how am I supposed to know that if I open myself, they're going to accept me with, you know, full arms?
I'll give you an example of why you showing up to the community will not only help you, but help those that come around you. I'll give you an example because with that scripture in that I read about Hezekiah, that has impacted me largely because I have very, very, very precious friends to me that from the UK that had been married for 11 years or 12 years last year, had never had a baby, very, very young. They got married very, very young, so they're still of childbearing age and just struggling to conceive. Eventually, IVF works out, they're pregnant, and I actually was able to be over there while they were pregnant, celebrate it. Awesome. It was amazing. And then as soon as I came back here, and she was only 28 weeks pregnant, she gives birth, like, out of nowhere. So this baby is like very, very premature and in need of has a very serious heart condition, needing surgery. And that surgery happens to a lot of newborns, just not newborns that were born at 28 weeks.
Exactly.
So that baby had to wait, and that baby, basically they said, we have to wait till she's big enough. We don't know how long that's going to take. We don't know if she's going to make the weight because her heart is not functioning. We don't, along all the other issues that come with being premature, right? Anyway, my heart absolutely broke for them. And I'll be so honest in saying that up until that point, I had never been able to pray for healing after having lost my mom. I was never able to pray for healing. Whenever anybody was unwell or whatever, I just be like, ugh. Like it was an unhealed part of me, right? And this baby comes along, and I took it so personally. I have no idea why.
Wow.
I think I love my friends. We're very close. So I think seeing them go through that, it broke my heart. And I remember taking this scripture to God because this doctor had told us to go to the hospital and start saying our goodbyes to this baby. That's what they had said. And I remember, and I said, God, and I was crying. I was weeping on the floor.
Yeah.
And I don't really do that.
You're like, it's not me. Right?
I don't really do that.
Like, it's not like me.
And God, I've seen you do this. Please, please. And I wept bitterly before him, pleading. I don't think I've ever, till then and since then, have I ever wept bitterly and asked God to move in a certain way for that baby. I did. And I'm not even saying that my prayers were the ones. Yeah. This girl turned 1 last week.
Wow.
And she is such a joy.
Yes.
And that surgery was obviously successful. She managed to wait till she was big enough and all of that. It was a miracle. But it healed a part of me.
Yeah, about you.
So that was, yes, it was for her. Yes, it was for the parents. Yes, it was for the community. I had a whole healing in there. I'm not related to them.
Wow.
They're British. They're white. Like we're not blood like that. Right?
Wow.
But it did something for me. So I said all that to say that don't rob community of their blessing, their healing, their miracles by you being a part of it. There's so much in that suffering. It's such a communal thing to go through. Like your suffering, I will come alongside. It'll heal me. It'll bless me. I'll be there for you. That will heal you. That will bless you. Like God works it so beautifully. I don't want to miss it.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss it.
Yeah. Aw. Thank you, Tav. You're literally one of the people, one of the people in the youth group that I was like, you know what? Maybe I can go back to the youth group because you were just so lively and so from the beginning, like in just introduction, you don't know me from a can of paint, but we were able to share laughter. And for me, that means everything. If someone can make me laugh, you literally stole my heart. Because I really love to laugh. Like, I love to laugh. I think I'm the funniest person on this planet.
I concur.
I think I'm the funniest person on the planet.
I have a lot of fun with you. I remember the first conversation we had, and we were there for a while because he was yapping. But we were there and we had so much fun. So
I was just like, you know what? I could come back. And I told her, I was like, you want to come back next week? So I was just like, I really like Tav.
That's exactly what I said to everybody. Kaylah's fantastic. I'm going to be on her podcast.
Period.
Look at us now, baby.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I feel so honored to be a part of your life too. And for you to be a part of mine, because I'm like, little by little, I'm finding strength in being vulnerable in the community. And just like watching you be vulnerable to literally the entire world.
Yeah, that's a bit wild, hey?
Like, your video is for the entire world to see. That's a different level of vulnerability. It's one thing to send it to the church, to your friends, to your family, but to literally put, like, nothing gets deleted off of social media. Like, it is there forever.
It's there. I looked at it just today and I was like, I saw the views and it said like 20K.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
the entire,
that's my face.
Yes.
And I feel like this is so graphic, but just bear with me. I literally feel like someone who's walking around naked outside.
Yes.
And I've gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, and we all look like that. You look like that.
Literally.
I'm like, okay, my bits are out. Okay. And that's what I feel like now. I don't know. Vulnerability is scary. The thought of it.
Yeah, it is.
But like now that I'm out there, I'm like,
you're like, oh, it wasn't so bad. Yeah. I'm still alive. I'm still
alive. Yeah, I'm outside. Undressed. Look at me.
Literally. And he is.
Yeah, look at me.
We're literally okay. And I love that. That literally inspired me to, I think that's literally what inspired me to just be vulnerable. It's okay.
It's okay.
Like, it's okay. It's not that bad.
Okay.
Literally.
Like the fears are insecurities are so much louder in here than they really are for everybody else. It's okay.
Yeah. And like you said, it's an insecurity is what it is. And it's like I'm laying because to be vulnerable means like people can see that, right? Can see my insecurities, can see the issues that I'm struggling with. And because I'm a person who like, I want to be strong. Yeah. I don't want to be looked at as weak.
It's like,
like what? Like, so
and that's one thing about suffering. Like it kind of exposes some stuff. You know, even when, I don't know, even let's say you've been crying. Yeah. You've been crying, and now it's time to go to a social event. Yeah. It's like, okay, cool.
Literally.
Like,
and keep
okay,
it
how you doing? Good.
I'm doing great. Life is good.
And that's a default. I don't want you to know.
Yeah.
So it was really hard for me to do that earlier this week. But now that it's done, it's like, yeah, it's fine. We all suffer. Yeah, I put it on the world. I'm broken and I need help. But
literally.
And
it's like, it's scary.
It's scary, but it's fine.
But you're giving room for God to bless you because you're literally just like, you know what? Lord, use me.
Here I am.
If my testimony, can
that's
help
one thing I said
else,
to God is why I said, God, you're on display.
You're literally on display.
You're on display.
So
I'm not saying that to twist your arm.
Right?
Kind of, but I'm
it's just like,
but I'm also like,
God.
Hey, you're on display.
Yeah.
Like if you wanna do, like, I hope, God, that you show up for your glory. Like,
exactly.
Like, I've heard people like my life is kind of crazy, and I've heard a lot of people say to me like, "Goodness me, I want to also experience the God of Tavonga." Somebody like I've heard that like the God of Tavonga, and I'm like, I love that for God. So if my life must come to this level of difficulty, for someone else to experience you, hey,
wow.
Yeah, I don't say that for God to have any more ideas. I'm not inviting you, God, to bring me more. But with what is there currently, have your way.
Yeah. That is so funny. You're like, wait, just to clear it out.
Just clear it out. Don't get more ideas.
Right? Exactly. I'm good with what I had so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Let me see. Because I'm sure we've been literally talking for like, an hour now? Yeah. It's okay. All right. So I have this thing where we do Unplugged Moment, where we unplug from the conversation a little bit. And we just kind of like dive into a different topic and then we'll plug back in and then we'll give our salutations. So what are some things you do to cope with life? I know it seems like it's not a part of the conversation, but
okay, cope with life.
Random things, literally anything. Go on a bike ride, anything. Could be anything.
Oh, I haven't done a bike ride in ages. But I absolutely love to be with friends or like safe places, right? It's so weird, but I really do charge as an extrovert with like around people. So I can be on my own and just kind of be like kind of groggy, kind of low. And then once I get around people that I'm like safe with, I'm like, oh, this is like, oh, I'm like, oh my gosh, wow. I feel great. So it gives me something. So I love to be with people. I love to get me with my friends.
Yeah.
Anyone, you guys, I feel great right now. I like cooking. Hey, I actually do.
What?
Yeah.
Tav, we need to cook together because I'm trying to get my skills up.
I've seen. Yeah. I recently subscribed to your channel.
Yes, my broadcast channel. Join, guys. So I'm trying to whip it up, you know.
Yeah. Open up your protein smoothies, your little avocado toast. Yes, we're there. Yeah,
that is awesome.
That. How about you?
Let me see. What do I do to cope?
I'm gonna cut you off. You know what I don't do to cope?
What?
That people love to do to cope is work out. I'm so sorry. I actually would rather be in a positive mindset to go and work out. I don't get how people are like, I'm so low, I'm gonna go to the gym and get up. I'm like, that makes me feel worse. Yeah. Like, this is so hard. Like, I want to kind of, it's so opposite for me. I'll be so honest.
I cannot relate.
No, so I would really rather show up to the gym
in a good mood. Yeah.
Because if I'm not in a good mood, I'm not gonna be motivated.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how people work the other way, but
what do I do to cope? Crazy thing is, I cope in my mind.
Okay.
So I'm not a external coper. I can literally sit in my room and just sit, and that's how I'm coping.
Okay.
And no words are coming out of my mouth. No tears are coming. I'm just thinking in my brain, trying to sort everything out in my brain. But what I've recently done to like help me be more healthy coping, because it's not always good to stay in your head, because literally I think that the enemy this is the enemy's playground if you stay in here for too long. So what I do now is I do work out. I go to the gym or I go running. I really do love running. But because of my knee, I have to take a break because I got to do some physical therapy. But that, I love running. What else do I do? I like to just watch TV. Like that literally, like as simple as just watching TV, just to be brainless for a little bit. My favorite show is Empire.
Really?
Yes, I watched it 20 times.
What?
Confession.
I loved like season 1, season 2. And then I saw an ad recently, it was still going on. I was like, what? And correct me if I'm wrong, but like, isn't the kids the new Ghost or something like that? What's his name? The kids?
Oh, you're talking about Power.
Oh shoot! I'm so
because I was
my bad. Wait, but Empire?
Yes.
It's still going on or no?
No, it's not going on anymore.
Empire was cool.
Empire was great. Lucius, Cookie. Yes.
They were cool, but again, I like season 1. I don't really remember.
Like season 1 was great. Everything else, I've watched it from beginning to end 20 times. I'm obsessed with the show. And the thing is, it brings, like, you would think that by now I'd get tired of the show because I've watched it so many times. But when I tell you the joy, the laughter.
It's a good show. I think it's a good show. It's better than Power. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, wow. I was like, Ghost? You watching that?
No. Power, it's a lot. It was a lot. I'm like, oh my gosh. A lot.
Yeah,
it's low-key a ghetto show.
Yeah,
Power is kind of ghetto.
Yeah, Empire is cool. We don't have to talk about that. Like, I'm not against it.
Like,
I'm like, it's fine. There's nothing for me.
It's
I have
okay,
nothing to say. Yeah, neutral.
And then, what else I like to watch? Law and Order. I had to take a break from Law and Order and Criminal Minds because I started to get a little paranoid.
Okay.
I knew I was paranoid when, I'll tell you a story. I was coming from Walmart. Granted, I don't like Walmart anymore. For me, Walmart is ghetto.
It's bad vibes.
It's bad vibes. Literally, every time I go, I'm like, Lord, please, I don't want to go in here anymore. Please don't let me have to go. That's literally me. I'm like, please. I literally had to go the other day. I was like, God, I find myself here.
What do you have for me?
What is here for me? please, I don't want to go in there. But I literally could not get any. The thing I needed was only at Walmart, and I was so mad.
No.
And I was sitting like on the verge of tears. I was on the phone with Dion. I was like, I don't want to be in here. I literally hate Walmart so much. But so this was years ago when Walmart was the only option for me. And I was in Walmart, and I remember I was walking out, and for some reason I was with the car, I heard footsteps as if someone was like following me. And then, I just kept walking, and then I heard the footsteps pick up like it was running. So I picked up my groceries. I didn't even look back, and I just started running.
You're in a public place.
There is nobody chasing me. Straight paranoia because of watching Criminal
the
Minds.
wicked run when nobody's chasing them.
That's why I'm like, someone has me on tape because there's no way. Nobody just saw me frantically. Like someone, like I'm in danger.
It's you not even looking back. Like you convinced yourself.
Yeah, someone was behind me.
Yeah.
Someone was there.
They
were literally there. And I literally opened my car door. I threw the groceries in, and I jumped in the car, closed the door, and I never left Walmart.
It's so you not looking back. That part is crazy. Like you were just convinced.
I knew it. I'm like, I heard, and I don't need to
I'm not going to waste time looking back. I'm going to book it.
Because the 2 seconds I did this to make sure that person could have snatched me, I heard the footsteps like they were running.
That is crazy.
I was like, no.
Was it daytime or nighttime?
It was nighttime. I had to go. I had to go home. I never drove so fast in my life.
So you thought they were also in their car following you? And this is why you stopped watching Law and Order?
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah, don't watch it.
Because I was like, why do I think that I'm going, like, this could be a Law and Order episode any second. This could be a Law and Order episode any second. Someone could come and snatch me up in any moment. Like, this stuff is real, and it scares me so much. Yeah, I had to stop. But, yeah, then I found a new passion. You should probably watch it. This show is good. All Rise.
Okay. I've seen the ads.
Oh, my goodness.
Is it good?
Yes, Tav. I'll watch it all over again.
It's the judge with the son?
She ends up having a baby later on, but she's a judge.
Okay.
She's a judge. And when I tell you 10 out of 10, I was in love, but I love the courtroom.
Yeah. Right.
I love the courtroom.
You love the courtroom. Okay.
Yeah, I love the court. And I don't want to say another life, but if life gave me a route, I would have probably been a lawyer.
Okay, so for me, I'll say in another life because in an alternative life, right? I would have been, I've said this from day one, I would have been a plastic surgeon.
Really?
Yes. I absolutely love watching under the skin videos.
What? Really?
Yes, I love it. I love seeing people getting cut up surgically.
Yeah.
Medically.
Let's just clarify. He's like surgically.
For medical surgery.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I love it. I just love the
to see.
And I say plastic surgery because I feel like it's not like life or death, right?
Yeah.
So let's keep it light.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I love seeing it. I love seeing Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah.
I love it. It's just, I love it.
You don't get creeped out?
No, I love it. I love it. But I would have never in a million years studied medicine. Yeah. So that's, again, another life. Another lifetime. We'll worry about it.
Because it would take literally forever.
Yeah. I hope my alternate self is enjoying
it. Right? In another universe.
Somewhere else.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. But yeah, that's the things that I like to do. Literally just watch TV. I love watching TV. I don't know if it's because this sounds crazy, but growing up we weren't really allowed to watch TV that much.
It was a weekend thing.
Yes, only on the weekends, and then literally only Saturdays because Sundays it's
we're church.
What? And Friday nights it was barely. So it was just it was a leisure. It was literally that was, what's the word? TV was luxury.
Yeah.
It was there, but to watch it, to sit and watch it was a luxury. So now that I'm older, I'm just listen, I could watch it. Ain't nobody gonna tell me to turn it off and go to sleep. Oh, what? I'm in heaven. I'm gonna watch all these shows on Netflix.
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't care if I don't even like race cars. I'm watching this right now.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
So that's why I'm obsessed. And then it just gives me a moment to just literally be blank and not think about anything. There's literally a lot. I harbor I'm a thinker.
Yeah.
I'm not I guess you could say I'm an overthinker too.
Yeah.
But not in the ways that you would think. Like I just think too much about stuff like all the time.
What really silences my mind is when I'm at school.
Really?
Like
yes.
because I fly. I'm a student pilot.
Oh my gosh, Tav!
Well,
I cannot wait.
if y'all help me stay in school,
yeah, yes, I'm going to.
But
what?
because I'm a student pilot, literally, you literally lift up and you see the earth below, and you leave everything down there.
Yeah, down there. Jeez,
I love it, and sometimes like in that moment, because I know that I can't hear it because I'm high, literally. I'll think about something that I'm suffering with, and it doesn't affect me. I'm like, not right now.
I'm in the
like,
air.
I can't feel it. I can't feel it. It's so far away. I can't feel it. So I love it. I love that. Oh my
gosh. Are you not like, so you're not scared of heights? Well, yeah, because if you're flying a plane, you can't be scared of heights. Listen.
Yeah.
You are? If I just.
Oh, I love heights. I love heights.
Because I'm scared, like, what if I fall?
What if you don't?
Yeah. Yes. What if I don't? That is a great way to put it. I'm gonna try to think about that when I'm in the plane next time.
But then, like, also planes. If you just study the physics behind it,
yeah,
like, they will not. You won't. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, unless there's like a issue with the plane, right?
Even if there's an issue, even if the engine, if the engine dies, you will glide to safety. You'll be fine. Yeah,
the plane glides to safety.
Absolutely, like because of the way it's built. Have you been trying to tell her this? Because like, the way you're like, yes. Because I mean, it has wings. So if you think about the physics, not this podcast turning into a physics channel,
science,
but like the wings, aerodynamics, that's what it is because of the shape
of the plane.
Any air passing over the body of the aircraft will create lift.
Got it.
So it's yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll feel safer.
Like if you see, like, a bird won't fall out the sky if its wings are spread out.
That's so true.
If its wings are clipped, yes, there's nothing to. But then planes don't clip their wings. Those wings are out, so you're not gonna fall. You're not gonna dive. It's okay.
OMG, thank you for that. Literally helps me.
You're welcome.
Because I was just like, so TV that's those cartoons ruined it for me. Seeing those planes just do this and boom, and I was like, you know,
not realistic.
Like not realistic. That is crazy.
Not realistic. Not at least not on the flights that you go on.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're an acrobatic pilot, fine. But you're not going on acrobatic flights. You're fine.
No.
Yeah.
Just commercial.
Exactly.
Like, what? Now I know. What? Well, once my friend Tav would be like, I'm not flying unless Tav is my pilot. Are you Tav? Sorry,
I'm not flying. This will not work.
This will not work. Literally, I literally will. I was like, is Tav flying this plane? They're gonna be like, what? I'm like, you heard me. Don't act like you heard me. You heard me. I said, is Tav flying this plane? If he's not, I'm not getting on this plane.
That is hilarious.
I will literally hire you as my private pilot.
Do it.
This life that I have in my brain, I feel like I'm gonna have a private chef. I'm gonna have a chauffeur. Now I'm gonna have a private pilot. I will pay you.
I will take the job.
Period. Listen, you heard it here first. I have me a private.
Okay, guys. So now we're doing a joint GoFundMe to fund our lives
because I need a private pilot. So please, like what? Yes. Oh my God. Thank you, Jesus. What? Now I just need to find the chauffeur. Like who's gonna drive the car? Because right now Dion is my chauffeur. On the days that he can. But oh my gosh, yes. I'm so happy for you. And you're going to be an amazing pilot. God's going to use you for so many things, far beyond the pilot. Far beyond the pilot.
Yeah.
Far beyond the pilot.
100%. That's just the paycheck.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Yeah.
That's just a change in my bank account.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, I cannot wait. I literally am. I get so excited talking about like friendships and endeavors. I'm like, ooh, man, this is so good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, listen, what?
I love it. I love it.
You can't leave me, Tav.
You're
locked in.
Let's go.
You're locked in forever.
This is happening.
Literally.
There's nothing more to discuss. This is happening.
Yeah, it's happening.
We're done.
You're my private pilot, and then also too, we're gonna be cooking together. So
I'm
gonna get all the stuff.
Let's go.
And we're gonna be cooking together. I'm being
so excited. Where are we going? Where are the destinations?
Honestly, anywhere. First stop, Africa. Take me to Africa.
Let's go.
I've been literally talking about this.
You have. That was like one of our
literally the first.
Yeah.
I'm like, please, Tav.
Yeah.
Like, are you going this year?
Yeah.
Take me with you. If you're going, just know I'm literally in your suitcase. Like, I want to go so bad. And I don't even know if ever since I was young, I was just obsessed with Africa. I just loved just Africa. I'm like, yes. And then also too, because I was like, if they're gonna make me check African American, I need to go to Africa.
Yeah. It's part of something in you.
Exactly. So. And I did 23andMe. And man,
okay,
Nigerian girl. I'm a Nigerian gal. I'm a Nigerian gal, so I'm like, hey, I have to go see my family.
Fine, Nigerian girl. When will you marry?
Soon, very soon.
To that Oga.
I'm literally in heaven right now. Oh my gosh. I literally practice. I watched this show called Young, Rich, Famous, and African.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That is a good show.
I was laughing. Yes. With the sunglasses. Oh my goodness. I literally thought I was Swinky. I bought a bunch of sunglasses when I was watching the show and I wouldn't stop wearing them. I literally thought I was Swinky. I was like, period. Me and my friends sitting, what?
Yeah.
Every single day. I love that show. And there's a new show on Disney Plus. It's cartoon. It's called Iwaju.
Okay.
And it's a cartoon one. And it was like it was drawn to be like scientific, like sci-fi of Legos.
Okay.
And it's so good.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I was literally, I watching it, I was like trying to speak pidgin too. Like they were saying stuff and I was like repeating it and I paused it and I was like repeating it. And Dion was just like, I need you to stop.
Do you listen to Nigerian worship?
I have, wait. Woo! Yes. There is a song. I will play it right now. I don't know if it's fallen before your TikTok feed. But it's called Oba.
Oba. Wait, what?
Oba.
I think because I think it only is like a week or something old.
Yes.
But I was listening to today.
Tav, when I tell you the presence of God.
I don't know how to say her name. I don't know if it's Sumni Sola.
Yes.
Or something like that. Mm-hmm. But what? Yeah, I love worship like that.
Because they literally, I don't know what it is, but man, Nigerian people can literally worship.
It's insane.
And I'm literally like in awe. Like
it's insane.
And I was introduced to like Nigerian worship when at my old church, and they sang this song called Imela. Mm-hmm. And when I tell you, when they sang that song, I think Imela means thank you. Mm-hmm. And I was crying.
Yeah.
Crying, bawling. We're not even African, but we were singing an African song, and I was like, what? I just feel inclined to worship. And it was just the tunes. Everything was so good. So literally, like, if it's an African pastor, African singer singing worship music, I'm just inclined to it. Like something in my spirit.
I don't know. Africans are very spiritual.
Yes.
There's some sort of
something. They literally hold on. Like they're like,
we do.
What?
Yeah, we do.
And I'm literally inspired.
Yeah.
Like that song, I heard it on TikTok and I was like, whoa, wait a second. I was like, I have to go listen to the whole song. I listened to it on repeat.
Is it the first song of hers that you've heard?
I think so. Because I may be thinking of another person. There's two. There's her and then there's one who's called Oma Blessing. And I heard her sing
I'm gonna put you on so much.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait.
Because this.
Oh my goodness, my car rides are about to be so lit because that is literally when I feel like my worship begins is in my car.
It is the freest space.
It is. Like I literally feel like His presence is there, and I'm like on the way to work, tears in my eyes, and I'm just like, I gotta wrap it up. Move, Lord, move, because it's like, oh my goodness, I cannot wait. Yeah, I cannot wait because what. Yeah, so we're going to Africa. Don't be mad, y'all, when the outlet takes a little, trip to Africa. What? I'm gonna be so
I'm gonna Nigeria. I've never been, so we're gonna go.
What? Period. We're gonna go together.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm gonna feel so free. I have this like anticipation to feel like I'm home because I know that it's like in my blood. So I cannot wait because this America does not feel like home to me. Like, wow, it doesn't. And so I really do look forward to go to Africa and feel like it's home. Yeah. because I know it will. Just
so different.
Oh my God,
It's
just
so
the
different.
videos I've seen, and they're so respectful, and their hospitality is amazing. My old pastor would always say, he's like, anytime he would go, the hospitality is just beyond him. Beyond, he's just like, he literally like tried to mimic that hospitality in the church because he was like, he was just so moved by it. I'm like, somebody take me to Africa now. It's like the clock is ticking.
Yeah.
But oh my goodness, it sounds like we gonna have to wrap it up soon. No, maybe. All right, you're giving us to go. All right, let's plug back in the conversation.
Yeah. So good, man.
All right, so we'll do one more question. Let's see. I'll let you pick. There's 3 more left.
So I can see them. So let's see.
I'll let you pick.
Okay, I feel like we've answered question 5 a lot.
Yeah. I think so too. Because they kind of like bled into each other.
I'm thinking maybe 6.
Okay. Ooh, yes.
Because I feel like 4 and 5 we've touched on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So the question is, what role does social media and society play in your view of suffering? Just depends which side of TikTok you're on.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, it does. What's your algorithm
What's
is
your
playing.
algorithm? Because, I don't know. So for me, when I need to connect with God, when I need to put aside time, if I'm going to fast, or just be like, have a day of connecting with God, I cannot be on social media.
Yeah.
Some people, for them, they need that because their algorithms are like Christian things and like whatever, and like that's great.
That's
for me,
facts.
I can't.
It's like I need a break.
I need like it's you don't realize it, but it kind of starts draining me.
Yeah,
the scrolling.
The scrolling. Yeah.
And you see all sorts of things. You might see a word for you, and that's amazing. But I don't know. So social media, in my view of suffering, I try not to actually give it too much power.
Yeah.
I'd say that. There's so you can find almost anything. You can find any story you want to. It's always amazing when you scroll and you see something that's specifically for you in that moment, and you're like, okay, I needed to hear that. That's great. And then but I just my only thing to say to this point, I have nothing much to say, is maybe just to be mindful and to guard our eyes as much as possible.
Yeah.
It's an easy comfort place to go to. Social media, it's easy. It's an easy way to block out the world. It's an easy way to block out your suffering even. But is it the most healthy? I don't know. Yeah.
And it's an easy way to block out the voice of God too. Because believe it or not, the enemy has a plan, and he does not want the body of Christ to succeed or the body of Christ to grow.
Right.
So I feel like social media can be used as a tool to detour people, and it could be used as a tool to, strengthen people. Yeah. Like you said, like it depends on what your algorithm is seeing. But even if your algorithm is on the positive side, the enemy is real. And you'll be scrolling, and then something pops up and you're like, what, how did this even fall before my timeline? How dare you? Like, I almost get upset, and I'd be reporting it. I'm like, I'm reporting this because why would this show? You've never seen me entertain anything like it. But literally just to sneak it in to see.
And then they'll ask you, are you interested?
No.
Or did you like that?
It's like TikTok, dang well I'm not interested. That's why you asked me that question, because I'm not interested. Yeah, exactly. You muddied it. You tried it. You did too much. You tried it. You like, no, thank you. Yeah. But I feel like society can cause people to think that healing from suffering is supposed to look a certain way. And what I mean by that is, like, lately, everybody's like, I'm in my healing era, my healing era. Yeah. Healing does not look fun. Like, I've been on the side of healing, and it was not fun. Exactly. It was me confronting each and every single thing that I needed to, my insecurities, my trauma, the truth about myself. I had to sit with that. It wasn't pretty.
You're opening wounds,
literally opening things that I put a Band-Aid on for years. So it's infected. So I have to literally go in there and literally perform almost like a surgery to that wound, because I literally covered it for so long. So my gosh, it's festering. So it's not cute. So society has, or right now on social media, I see people have this thing, I'm healing. and they're going on a walk. They're in the grass in the middle of nowhere with a notebook and they're writing, and they're just like, la-di-da-da. They get up, they go to Starbucks, they're drinking matcha. I'm so sorry, but that's not what that looks like.
That's not what that looks like.
And it gives a false idea, because then people who are really in healing, in their healing journey, and who are undergoing suffering, they're like, why does my life not look like that?
Exactly.
Why does it not look like that?
Yeah. And that's just why I would urge to unplug
Yes,
every now and again.
yes.
Unplug.
Yeah.
Be so sure who you are in Christ. Be so confident in who he says you are. Be sure in what he's saying about your life and your season, that what you're going through. Because, I mean, even for me, what I've put up on social media, I'm using social media. I'm relying on social media right now myself. But, I mean, I can't be glued on it because people will message me amazing things. People will message me the most insane things. So it's also it's if you let that space be toxic to you, it will ruin your mental state.
Yeah, it will.
So yeah, man, just be vigilant.
Really, and literally stay at the feet of Jesus, and like you said, be know who you are in Christ. Know the promises of the Word, right? Because
Speak it again. Stand on it.
Yeah, literally stand on it, because stand on business, because TikTok and Instagram ain't business.
It's not business.
That's not business. I don't know what that is. That's not business.
This is business right here.
Literally, this is business. Holy Bible, holy business. Listen.
Don't start. Don't start.
Listen.
Do you want to say to wrap it up? Don't start.
Right? I'm over here like, I'm trying to, come on. Literally like, what? Praise
Guys,
break?
I've never been to like a black church like that, hey?
Really?
So
I have one for you. One Sunday we'll go visit. I have one for you. Man, they can go into it. What? For hours. And I'll be like, all right now. We did a praise
After a while, I'll be like, okay, let's go home.
I'm like, we literally interrupted his sermon 5 times because we're having a praise break.
Funny.
Yeah.
I want to try
it's so much fun though. It's so much fun. Because I'm like,
I just want to try it. But here's my requirement. It has to be like good, like vocalists.
Yes.
I'm not talking about the word. Yes, the word good. Yes, I'm just saying my little petty requirement. Please, can the worship actually hit?
Exactly. The voices, yes. Because I don't
want to mess.
Oh my gosh.
I can't. I will disconnect. I'll be honest.
That is literally me. Oh my gosh, we're literally the same type. Because when I tell you the vocals alone, I'm like, please. That for me, it does. It is the foundation of if I like prepare myself to worship, because I don't know. And because
all I can hear is your harmony, not quite doing
harmony. Yes,
I will focus on that and not on the Holy Ghost.
Literally, thank you. And like I grew up, I was in choir growing up. I was in a professional choir. Yes, I sang.
That is so cool. I love that.
I was in the girls' choir of South Florida, and
that is so cool.
They taught us how to sing. So when I went to, like my school, and they would be we had chapel at my school, and they would be singing on stage, and I would literally be like, this is not it, Lord, this ain't it. And then he brought me my senior year to that stage, and I was like, okay, babe, I'm singing now. Okay. And it sounded good, right? I say it sounded good. All right. It did. I think it did. Listen, it did. Literally, we put it together because we had the person who was our teacher for like the praise and worship. She sang. She came from a professional background too, so it helped. And I was like, thank you, somebody with some substance, with some knowledge of these things, because I'm like, please, this is a ministry too, and I like to let's give our best to God, right? You're not just going to sing just because you enjoy singing in your bathroom. No, let this be your gift. Let this be your calling. Yeah. Oh man. But I enjoyed having you here, Tav.
This has been
Thank you so much. You are always welcome. This is your new home.
Yes, it is.
Like, literally,
my goodness.
If you just stop.
Me and Auntie Kay going to it up. Yes.
Literally.
I'm so excited.
Literally. You are welcome. The door is always open.
Thank you so much.
Literally.
Thank you.
I appreciate it so much, of course. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned so much, and that we were able to bless you, and that the Lord was able to bless you wherever you are at. Thank you again for watching. Tav, tell them where they could follow you.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you may follow me online on Instagram. Do you link it?
Yes, I will link it.
Okay, because I'm like, you're going to hear Tavonga and be like, how do you spell it? I'm not going to sit here and spell it. Or Taviation is my other Instagram.
I like that name. It's so cool.
Yeah, I find it really cool too. And yeah, you guys can follow me there.
Don't forget to follow him. And don't forget to support my friend Tav, okay? He needs your help, your support. And you have my support. You have my entire family's support.
Thank you.
And
appreciate it.
You're gonna be the best pilot ever.
Thank
Remember,
you.
he said it here first. He's gonna be my private pilot, okay? And don't forget to follow The Outlet Talk on Instagram. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at KXYRenee. And I will see you guys the next episode. Bye.
Bye, guys.
This is The Outlet Talk, created by yours truly, picture and sound by Dre, music by Louis Amar.